Hello and welcome to EduConnect Consult. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share to your friends. So we are continuing from our previous video, part one of the KNUST SONSOL project application process. So previously we went through the eligibility criteria. We also went through the required documents and then some pretty things you need to know before applying for the KNUST SONSOL project. So in today's video, we'll be going through the application process itself, the form, how we are going to fill it, how to go about it. So without wasting much time, let's dive into it. So when you open your portal, the student portal or KNUST portal rather, you would find a link there to be able to access the forms. So that's what we are going to use. And then in the application process, we have the manual and we have the online processes. So first of all, we are going to do the manual. Then at the end of the manual, then we'll continue with the online application process. So let's get into the application. So first of all, they're asking for applicants the information, right? So first of all, your surname, your first name, and your other names, if any. If you don't have middle name, you leave the third or the C part blank. Your date of birth, so you write it in the sense that your day come first, the month, and then the year. Then they're asking of your gender. If you're a male, you know you're a male. If you're a female, you know you're a female. And now they're asking of your student ID, and every student in KNUST have a student ID. Index number for that sort, everybody has an index number. Mostly first years get their index numbers, I think in the first semester. So by now, every first year should be having their index number. Your place of birth, which region were you born? So you state the region. If it's in Ashanti region, Greater Accra region, Volta region, you state it over there. And then your residential address where you stay. Okay, so when you're on vacation, where do you stay? Your nationality. From our previous video, get to realize that the scholarship is for students who are Ghanaians, right? Students who are Ghanaians, but they still want to confirm that you're a Ghanaian. So you would have to state that you're a Ghanaian. If you're an international student, you are not eligible. Your religious background, if you're a Christian, you write the church you attend, okay? So if you're a Christian and you're a Pentecostal, Presbyterian, you write it here. Then your hall of residence. So where currently do you stay? Either it could be hall, hostel, or whatever. You would have to state it. Your student telecell number. So there's a place for you to input your telephone number given to you by the university. Okay. And then other mobile numbers if you have any rather. Your program of study. This is the program you are reading in KNUST, and you would have to state it over there. Duration of program, how many years are you going through? So in order to be fast with the application process, not everything I'm going to explain, I'll just say it and we'll move on. And if you don't understand anything, you put your comment at the comment section of this particular video and I'll attend to you. So your college, your faculty, your department, your year of study. Indicate the mode by which you gain admission. So some people got admission through the regular student, some are distance learning. So you are supposed to choose between any of this. If mostly regular students are those who met the cutoff point, but in this case, the scholarship is always asking, or the SONSOL laptop is asking for regular students, but sometimes parallel and then fee paying students apply, kind of. So you still have to indicate, are you a regular student? So if you don't fall within this, there's no need for you to go ahead to apply. Residential address when school is in section. So when you are in school, where do you stay? So you would have to state it there. Are you a beneficiary of any other scholarship? So I would like to emphasize on this. I remember previously I wrote something kind of a yes, and sometimes the yes might be of kind of having some implication on your selection process. So kindly note what is there. Are you on any scholarship or bursary? If it's your uncle that is paying for you, you're not on scholarship. Unless a different party is paying the school fees or whatever it is into your student portal as a scholarship or bursary, okay? Like university bursary, other scholarships and so, get funding. So if yes, you have to state the source, which particular scholarship is giving you the help, the date and the amount. Most of the times when you state that you have a scholarship, it's not all the time that they will take you out, okay? So kindly take notice of that. Now let's move on to your parents' information. So first of all, your name, the name of your father. If the father is not more alive, there's a place for you to take. The same thing applies to your mom. So you write their names, their marital status. Sometimes you get to realize that your mom and your father may not be staying together at a particular time because they might have divorced or, yes, kind of separated. So you would have to state if they are still, your mother is single at the moment, married, separated. All of these things has implication in your selection process. And then we are talking about residential address of your parents, mobile number, and the number of children they have. And the number of children here always includes the number of children your father or your mother might have with a different person aside the current mother or father. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So let's assume your mom, or let's assume my mom has 7 other children with a different person. Meanwhile, my mom currently have 2 children with my current dad. So 7 plus 2 will give me 9, and that's what I'm supposed to write here. And then let's move on to their occupation, what they do. Are they unemployed? The name of their employer, if you state that the person is employed. So now we move to the student declaration to show that all the information I've given above is correct. Okay, so I therefore declare that the information provided in this application is true and complete to the best of my knowledge. I understand that false information may lead to disqualification or withdrawal from the SONSOL project. If selected, I agree to abide by the project's terms and conditions. So signing this place alone tells them they go ahead to pick you if you qualify. And if you go against any of the rules or terms and conditions, you have something to pay off, as in you stand to face the consequences of it. Okay, so first of all, your applicant's name, your signature, and the date you are signing. Okay, and now this is the one of the critical aspects students normally face, and sometimes they do enter my DM and I have no other thing than to give them some ways to get in touch with lecturers. Name and address of referee. So sometimes as a student, you should have someone you are talking with. Okay, so as a student, when you came, every student is supposed to have an academic tutor, right? But sometimes the first years find it difficult to get theirs because it takes longer before they get them. So as a student, you have to get close to your current lecturers. Associate with them, but then don't be flirting with them, as in always trying to make them uncomfortable. Okay, so they are supposed to write their name, position, address, and date. Okay, and then they would have to stamp a signature and a stamp. Okay, so to show that yes, they are those endorsing you. And that's all for the manual application. And before we go, we have the online application that we are going to do. And with the online application, we have a link that you can click on to take you to the application form, where you submit some details to them online, while you present this with the other documents to them in person. Okay, all right. So you either scan the code or you use the link. As at the moment, I would have to use the link. Let's go. A minute. Okay. Okay. All right. So welcome to the online registration form for the SONSOL project 2024-2025 academic year. So this is just some basic things we are going to go through as we did previously, but then because of time, let's get into it. All prospective applicants are to include the following documents. So all these documents, we spoke about it in the part one of these video. If you've not watched that particular video, I will drop the link to the video in the description of this particular one, and you would have to check it out for more and detailed explanation. So a one-page statement of need and all of these things I've explained them. So I will not waste much time. Let's go get into the video. So note, only first year undergraduate or postgraduate students are eligible to apply. And with the undergraduate people, you would have to go through online, go through interviewing and those stuff. But with the postgraduate, the masters, the first 50 students is automatically selected, and that is if you meet the criteria. Okay, so if you meet the criteria, you don't have any more to do, even though there will still be selection process. But then if you are part of the 50 people, you stand a chance. Okay, so full name of the applicant, your reference number, that's your student number, your gender, are you a male or female? You should know. Your current degree, are you studying for undergrads or postgraduates? Your current year, are you in first year, second year, third year, fourth year? If for the undergrad, all of them, they are looking for first years. But do you know what? Sometimes people in second year, third year apply. I don't know much about how it would go, but I will treat that if you don't fall within the criteria, you don't waste your time. Your program of study, you are reading BSc statistics, business administration, law, wherever you write it. Primary phone number. So the first number when they call you or they want to reach out to you on any means, they would have access to you. And then they also say your WhatsApp number. If the number it's same thing, you repeat it. Even if it's not the same thing, you write it. Okay. And lastly, we are asking of your college. So you would have to let us know the college you are coming from. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoy it, kindly give a thumbs up, comment and share this to your friends. Do not forget to hit the post notification bell, so whenever we post a new video, you'll be the first to watch it. You'll be the first to grab the opportunity. In subsequent videos, we'll be giving you tips on how to write a statement of need, as in proof of need, and other documents and other things that you will need in your scholarship application, your job interviews and everything. For the meantime, stay tuned and let's see you in the next video.